Munti ka nang mali. Buti na lang. Ano? Saan ka na naman punta? Parang hindi ka rinig. We're going to Manchester.
So,
And we are
guys,
now here in
Manchester. Okay.
na muntikan pa tayo.
Munti pa tayo malate.
Malate. Yes. Muntikan pa tayo malate kasi 6:35 ang flight. Nakarating kami ng airport 5 minutes before 6 and then
Lilipad
close na,
Okay.
yung gate. Then nakahabol naman. Ernest, let's go!
Let's go! Kami papuntang Manchester. Papunta na dito na pala.
Sasaka.
Alright.
Sundot lang natin. At makakarating rin tayo sa karoon ng akin. Parang plano na rin ang pagyo namin.
Pababa. Sa bundok ba tayo? Ito ang pababa.
Ikaw mo ang mga suotan nila.
Kaya nila, yung lamig. Ang lamig kaya niyan.
Kaya mo.
So yan guys, Terminal 1. Hindi pala.
Tama ba tayo?
Patay tayo dyan, nawala.
Nawala siya.
Oh, tingnan mo, authorized. Hindi tayo authorized. Patay. Ganda ng tube nila. Ayan o. Sa Manchester.
Ito na tayo tutunin.
Patay. Dito pa lang kami sa airport. Palabas pa lang ng ano, bansa.
Airport nila, no?
Ay, bansa, city. Ay, city, airport.
Ano ba talaga, kuya?
Rock and roll. Saan kaya yung tram?
Ayan o.
Ayan, hinahanap na naman namin kung saan kami sasakay.
So yun nga guys, dito sa sa airport ng Manchester, meron tayong Radisson, meron tayong 4M, meron tayong Voyager,
Dapat nga pala talaga dito tayo.
tapos may Clayton.
Sa tube.
Bahala na kayo mamili kung anong hotel ang gusto nyo. Nagkakalagang €500 lang naman sa isang araw.
What? Double tree pa nga. Ang double tree
pa,
laging nasa airport.
Okay. Mga €100 isang araw, no?
Oh my God! Wow!
Okay, let's go.
The next station
We're now
stop
on the-
is Gatwick.
Saan tayo?
Sa
Tram.
Trump. Going to Manchester, Piccadilly.
Nating naman.
So yun guys, nakababaan na kami, nandito na kami sa Manchester.
Palabas tayo. Pwede pala tayo mag-Germany mo. Magkano ba? Baka mahal naman. Meron Birmingham. May Bristol pa nga. Ayan, no? Oh, yes. Going to. Let's go. Gusto mo ba check if how much?
Kung ilang oras na.
Kung ilang oras? Ano mo? Dito na tayo muna mag-almusal or ano? Wait lang. Yan, Manchester Piccadilly ka na. Gusto mo? Picturean kita dyan. Let's go. Amin na. Bakit? Gusto mo pipicturean kita dyan? Manchester Piccadilly. Amin na. Sige. Sa phone mo? Number ng phone mo.
Parehas lang. So, other service in Pershing.
So, Victory over blindness sila. Remember in the return of the veterans. Ah, blind pala sila.
Ano sila? Nabula.
During World War. Okay, siya pala doon.
And here we are guys in Subway. Ayan, nakapag-order na kami and she needs to pay na for our meal. Yan, pindot-pindot muna ng pin and yan, tapos na. So, tingnan natin itong Subway dito sa Manchester. Yan yung lugar nila. And ayan na nga, hanap na kami ng maupuan namin para makapagsimula ng mag-breakfast. Pero si wifey mas pinili niya ang pumesto sa bandang dulo. Kaya eto na. Ayan, we can have our breakfast na. And yun yung pagkain namin. And nakikipag-cheers pa nga siya. So cheers! Pero dahil dyan, ayaw niya nga ng tomato. Pinigay niya pa sa akin. Yan. Kain tayo. Masarap naman. Hindi ko nga lang alam kung ano to. Basta, para siyang pandikoho. Hindi, joke lang. Kain tayo. Let's start to explore the Manchester.
Ito sa mga street.
Ayan, lakad-lakad na lang tayo. Gusto tayo makarating. Yan na lang yon.
Malay mo, nakarating tayo sa Ireland.
Malamang. Malamang, babalik tayong Ireland mamayang gabi.
Oh, ganda naman yan.
Actually, we are in Piccadilly kasi. So, you'll see.
Ganda ng street dito. Ah, ganda. Ito na kami.
Touring around Piccadilly.
Dito na kami sa
Actually,
Piccadilly.
Hindi namin alam kung ano.
So, kita ko rin yung favorite food ko.
Oh my goodness. Ano tayo?
Ayan, KFC. Meal for Christ.
Siyempre, bibili na naman tayo mamaya na similar. Dunkin' Donut dito.
Dunkin' Donuts. Ganyan na.
Pasalubong lang bayan.
Dunkin'. Pero mas maganda bumalik sa Edinburgh, no?
Oo, mas gusto
Kahit
ko.
one day lang.
Balik tayo?
One
Sa
day.
mo?
Oo.
Ha?
Or London muna.
Kaya nga sabi ko nga sa'yo, London.
Pag ano lang, nakabili ng ticket.
Ha?
Chinatown muna tayo. Let's go.
Sige. Mahanap din natin yung hinahanap natin.
Oo. Siguro abutin tayo ng mga 30 to 1 hour minutes.
ibang lugar na
30 minutes to 1 hour yun.
pero in fairness sa kanya, mas gusto ko sa dito kaysa dun sa previous na pinuntahan natin
Okay.
nung nakaraan. Kung ano yun.
Dito naman, medyo malinis naman.
Kaya nga, ako na. Pero marami rin.
Ah.
Baka mga naman. At may hindi na naman ako din. Alam mo, galing na tayo dun.
Oo nga, ang layo oh.
Dito lang din ang pala.
Magsa-sightseeing pa ba tayo? Na-sightseeing na natin.
But at least,
Ah.
alam natin kung saan tayo pababa pag ano.
Ah.
Oo, primer na lang sa shopping na lang pala.
Shopping lang pala, mayroon ako pala yun.
What I did eh. Later na lang.
Okay, let's go. Misteryosong lugar.
Kaka ano na.
Pag pinuntahan mo, wala.
Tapos dumidilim na naman siya. Ano ba naman yun?
Napakahiwaga ng lugar na to. Parang Biringan lang city ah.
Trafford Park. Ano? Susundan kita. Ano siya? Ay, tignan mo na naman ha. Takbo na naman.
Wait lang. Dito, diretso pa.
Grabe ka. Ay, may chat time din dito oh.
Chatay oh.
Ohio.
Ha?
Ohio. Ayan oh, may Ohio.
Wala.
Close siya. Ayun, Ohio. May chat time. Ito na pala oh. Ayan na nga, Chinatown. Dito na lang tayo mamaya kakain. Papagod na ako ha. Ha? Konting taste na lang. Konting taste na lang din. Nahihina rin ako. Wait lang ha. Naman tayo. So saan ba talaga ang punta natin? Wala po, basta
Naikot na natin.
naikot na po namin ang Piccadilly. Balik ulit tayo ng Manchester Airport tapos kung saan man yung pinaka city center na ano,
Ganda dito mag-ano ah.
St. Peter's Square. Ano siya? TikTok tayo dito? Na. Mamaya na lang.
Balikan na siya. Ayan ah. Daan pa.
Done.
St. Peter.
St. Peter's Square.
Daan.
Departs. Yung isa kasi sa
St.
Peter.
Peter Square platform.
Kaya nga dito. Di ba to?
Parang yun ata yan.
Tapos,
One eternity later.
nakita mo na rin. Nakita na rin natin yun. Pila na tayo.
Susuko na sana ako.
Ako rin.
First, a few messages. The tour lasts for approximately 90 minutes, but you can hop on or off at any of our stopping places. In the interest of safety, can you please remain seated at all times? We will pass under several bridges, therefore no standing is allowed on the upper deck at any time. Greater Manchester is a diverse and innovative city region of 2.75 million people. It is made up of 10 cities and towns: Manchester, Salford, Bolton, Bury, Oldham, Rochdale, Stockport, Tameside, Trafford and Wigan. and there are more than 200 languages spoken and more than 35 different cuisines available across the region. Manchester is an original modern city, a role it has performed for several centuries. Greater Manchester has, over the last 300 years, been a powerhouse for new ideas and pioneering achievement. There are at least 25 Nobel laureates associated with the city and Greater Manchester. Through its development in science, industry and technology, it has done much to create the modern world. Culturally, celebrated Manchester murals, 12 paintings by pre-Raphaelite artist Ford Madox Brown illustrating episodes in the city's history. The clock tower rises to 87 metres or 288 feet and houses Great Abel, the clock bell, named after the Lord Mayor at the time of opening, Abel Hayward. Every November and December since 1997, the area in front of the town hall and the surrounding streets are transformed into the Manchester Christmas Market, with over 300 stalls, bars and cafes. The town hall frequently features in movies and TV as the body double for the Houses of Parliament. For example, the first Guy Ritchie directed Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr. and the original House of Cards TV series. The town hall and town hall extension houses the city's administration. In 2016,
Sa Chinatown.
City center na naman tayo.
Bea Alonso.
Ayan. Kanina, nakita mo, ano?
Ha?
Pagmamayari ni no?
Catherine.
Kasi,
Yung tindahan niya, Barnardo's.
imbis na Bernardo.
Kasi may kapatid siya dito.
Actually, we pass over here kanina habang hinahanap na namin tong city sightseeing bus tour.
this area around Canal Street comprises Manchester's gay village. The pedestrianised street, which runs along the west side of the Rochdale Canal, is lined with bars and restaurants. Canal Street was developed when the canal was constructed in 1804, a trade artery running through the city and the first waterway to cross the country linking east and west coasts. Pubs and other businesses evolved to service the users of the canal. Canal Street is the hub for the Manchester Pride Big Weekend, held each August bank holiday. Starting off from humble beginnings in 1989, the event is now one of the largest of its kind within the UK.
Ayan, huminto muna yung bus kasi nag-red light signal na.
Nasa Makati tayo. Nasa Makati tayo. Nasa Makati.
To much scandal, who was one of the Northwest's wealthiest people and owner of swathes of land across Manchester. The most prominent building on the street is the mighty Crown Courts complex over the Rochdale Canal. It was designed by Thomas Worthington and opened in 1871 as the City Police Courts. Attention! We will shortly be travelling underneath an electric tram cable for your
Ito din, nadaanan na namin kanina habang naglalakad kami at tinahanap nga tong city bus tour.
No.
Ayan, huminto na naman tayo kasi may another stoplight dito.
Hello, my name's Naomi, and I will be assisting Dominic with this tour today.
Before 1755, the area, now known as Piccadilly Gardens, which lies on the left, was occupied by water-filled clay pits called the Dorpot. In 1755, the Manchester Royal Infirmary was built here. The majority of the hospital buildings were demolished in 1910, and in 1914 the area was finally cleared and transformed into a large space within the city centre. It was in the former Royal Hotel in Piccadilly Gardens where the world's first professional football league was ratified in 1888.
And of course, hinto na naman tayo dahil may stoplight na naman dito.
Punta tayo dyan mamaya.
UK production would peak between 1912 and 1914, with up to 8 billion linear yards of finished cotton production. The nearest rival was Japan with 56 million linear yards. Business declined after World War II, as production rose in countries closer to the raw material and with cheaper labour. The Royal Exchange closed in 1968, and there is no cotton industry in Greater Manchester today. The old warehouses in the city centre still provide strong bones for the city and have now been converted into apartments, offices, bars and restaurants. Famous Northern Quarter shopping can be found in Affleck's Palace and Manchester Craft and Design Centre. There are numerous live music venues such as Band on the Wall, The Castle, Night and Day and Matt and Fred's.
Manchester Arndale follows the curve of the road here on the left. Building commenced in 1972, and the area was a patchwork of mostly Victorian buildings, forming a 17th and 18th century layout of streets and alleys. This area has been rebuilt in the last couple of decades. On Saturday, June 15, 1996, the IRA detonated a powerful bomb in Corporation Street, causing devastating damage to the Arndale Centre and surrounding areas, but there were no fatalities. The bomb rebuild has won many awards, provided far more public space, and attracted big names in retail and food and drink.
The green glass building on the left, hosting the National Football Museum, is called Urbis and opened in June 2002 as a symbol of regeneration after the IRA's 1996 Manchester bombing. Since 2012, Urbis has been home to the National Football Museum, which, covering 4 floors, has the largest collection of football-related memorabilia in the UK and attracts over 500,000 visitors each year.
The original Victoria Station was designed by George Stephenson and completed by 1844, of which part still remains in the current structure. The 2012 new block of Chetham's School of Music is on the left. The school was established in 1969, incorporating Chetham's Hospital School, founded as a charity school by Humphrey Chetham in 1653. Events venue Manchester Arena, seen here, opened in 1995 and has the highest seating capacity of any indoor venue in the United Kingdom and the second largest in Europe, with a capacity of 21,000. The ancient sandstone walls of Chetham's rise up on the left. These are in many ways the most enchanting Manchester buildings and the oldest complete structures in the city. They began life as priests' quarters for the nearby church in 1421. In 1653, through his will, successful merchant Humphrey Chetham created a school for poor boys and a library, much of which can still be visited. Today, it is the School of Music. The library is the most precious space in the building and is now the oldest free public library in the English-speaking world. Manchester Cathedral is the seat of the Bishop of Manchester and the city's parish church. Parts of the cathedral date back to 1215. There has been a church on this site for around 1300 years. The cathedral was badly damaged during the Christmas blitz of 1940. Fortunately, most of the woodwork survived. Once across the River Irwell, we are now in the city of Salford, Manchester's twin. It received city status in 1926. A sleepy place until the Industrial Revolution, it shared its neighbour's sudden rise in the early 19th century. It has its own cathedral, university.
So ayan na naman guys, naka-stop na naman tayo. Ang dami talagang stoplight dito sa Manchester.
Pwede ayan o.
Libre lang.
Mabayad dyan. Mabayad dyan. Walang libre.
The old church here is Sacred Trinity and started life in 1634.
Basta.
The tower is original. The rest of the church was rebuilt in 1752. The church was founded 7 years before the outbreak of the English Civil Wars in 1642. The most moving monument within the church is to the 400 officers and men of the Salford battalions of the Lancashire Fusiliers who were killed on the 1st of July 1916. A named preacher persuaded his congregation to give up meat and alcohol. This became the inspiration of the UK's Vegetarian Society, which was formed in 1847 and still resides in the region at Altrincham in South Manchester. And was designed by Matthew Hatfield and opened on the 9th of August 1848. On the 25th of July 1851, William Turner was consecrated the first Bishop of Salford. The cathedral's eastern window of 1856 depicts the history of Catholic Christianity in England.
Significantly over the last couple of decades and is now dominated by the intersection of the M602 motorway. However, the spire of the Stowell Memorial Church on the right has overlooked the area since 1867 and was built by public subscription after the death of devoted minster Hugh Stowell to honour his life and work. The church was closed in 1981 and demolished in 1990, but the steeple was retained and actually serves as a telephone mast.
We are now approaching the headwaters of Manchester Ship Canal. In 1882, Daniel Adamson, an eminent Manchester engineer, organised a campaign for the construction of a canal to allow ocean-going traffic to sail inland as far as the city. Manchester Ship Canal was the largest single engineering project undertaken in 19th century Britain. Opened by Queen Victoria in 1894, the trade the canal generated, together with the largest industrial area of Trafford Park, helped bolster Manchester's industry for decades. In 1983, Salford City Council had acquired 220 acres from the Manchester Ship Canal Company. The area we're approaching was rebranded as Salford Quays, and redevelopment began in 1985. Between 1986 and 1990, the infrastructure of the docks were modified to create an internal waterway network. Moorings and water sports facilities were provided, and a hotel, cinema, housing, and offices were built. The key to success was providing culture, retail, and food and drink. BBC Radio 5 Live, and Northwest Tonight. Then there's Bridge House, where Blue Peter, Mastermind, Dragon's Den, and CBBC are produced. In the main square of Media City UK is a large screen, but the dominant building is the studios with its strong colours. This contains 7 high-definition studios. One of the studios is occupied by the BBC Philharmonic Orchestra.
The next stop is Salford Quays and Media City. You can get off the bus here to explore the BBC and ITV studios, the Imperial War Museum, and the Lowry Theatre and Art Gallery, both of which are free to visit.
Lawrence Stephen Lowry, and to temporary and visiting exhibitions. Lowry was born in Old Trafford, the home of Manchester United, but was a Manchester City supporter.
The Manchester Ship Canal enabled the newly created Port of Manchester to become Britain's 3rd busiest port, even though the city was about 40 miles inland. Despite opening in 1894, it was never the commercial success its sponsors had hoped for. The amount of freight carried by the canal peaked in 1958 at 18 million tonnes. The increasing size of ocean-going ships and the port's failure to introduce modern container methods resulted in the volume of freight dropping steadily, and the closure of the docks in Salford in 1984, 90 years after its opening. The canal's water quality has improved in recent years, and there are now several Swing Road Bridge on the right was built in 1892 and would swing open, allowing ocean-going cargo ships to travel to the upper reaches of the canal at Pomona Docks. It was the largest and heaviest of the ship's canal swing bridges, weighing 1,800 tonnes. In July 1987, the bridge was listed as a Grade 2 structure, and in 1998, the bridge was refurbished and fixed in place as part of a scheme to widen the road to a dual carriageway, with the new bridge that we are driving on built alongside. As we turn right towards Old Trafford, notice on the left the 2 remnants of former ship canal warehouses, once so typical of the area. The Victoria Warehouse today is actually a hotel and popular music venue. Our next stop is Old Trafford, home of Manchester United. Here you can get off the bus and visit the free museum and gift shop, or you can go on a 90-minute stadium tour on non-match days.
Sea-light mo naman tayo dito. Sea-light, sabi.
12 Olympic Games. An array of sporting events takes place year-round. Manchester United was founded as Newton Heath Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway Football Club in 1878. It changed its name to Manchester United in 1902, moving to its kingdom. If you're not lucky enough to get a ticket for a game, a good way of experiencing United's potency is by visiting the museum and tour centre. The museum provides an overview of the club's story.
The Imperial War Museum North is an unusual structure and worth a walk around to get a feel for it. Designed by Daniel Libeskind and opened in 2002. To create the building's design, Libeskind placed a ceramic teapot in a plastic bag and dropped it out of the window. 3 of the broken shards he arranged as a world shattered by war in a pattern representing the 3 theatres of land, sea and air war. It is the longest running serialised television drama in the world. The show was only commissioned for 6 episodes, and bosses at Granada TV were certain that it would be a failure. However, the British public became hooked on watching the lives of ordinary northern people living in working-class terraced houses. Until the late 1960s, all episodes were filmed within indoor sets at Granada's Quay Street Studios in central Manchester. In 1968, Granada rented a railway yard alongside their studios to erect the programme's first purpose-built outdoor set. In 2014, the show moved to the Quays to form another area of Media City UK, and tours of the set can be pre-booked online.
Victory over Nazi Germany in World War II. The first computer with a stored program and memory, nicknamed the Baby, was developed at Manchester University in 1948 by Professors Tom Kilburn and Fred Williams. The first child of in vitro fertilization, IVF, was Louise Brown, born in Oldham General Hospital. The Nobel Prize in Physics for 2010 was awarded to Andrei Geim and Konstantin Novoselov at the University of Manchester for groundbreaking experiments regarding the two-dimensional material graphene, the so-called world's thinnest material. As we come into the city centre, there is a large church on the left. This is St George's Church and was designed by Francis Goodwin and opened in 1828. It has now been deconsecrated and converted into apartments. The tower is one large apartment of 9 floors.
It's where the Romans settled in Manchester and where the oldest industrial age canal meets the oldest passenger rail station in the world. On the other side of Liverpool Road is the basin of the Bridgewater Canal and the outdoor arena. This section opened in 1765, the first proper artificial navigation for industry in this country. The first building on the left here is the oldest and first passenger railway station in the world. This was the Manchester end of the Liverpool and Manchester Railway, which was opened in 1830.
Tagal na, no?
Dati.
Inaayos nila.
The immediate success of the railway meant it was copied across the country and then across the world. The station building is part of the Museum of Science and Industry, which is the next stop for this tour. People of all ages, especially families, will enjoy visiting the museum, and entry is free. The range of exhibitions is huge, covering steam engines, space, cotton, gas, water, electricity, computers, photography, aviation, Manchester's history, the city's part in pioneering achievement, and also a planetarium.
£150 million, split between the Hilton and private apartments. At level 23 is Cloud 23, the viewing bar and top floor of the hotel. At 168 metres or 551 feet, Beetham Tower is easily the tallest building outside London. It delivers a stark, simple profile to the city, although its slender profile from east to west is dramatic. With a ratio of 1 to 10, it is one of the thinnest skyscrapers. One of the oldest permanent professional orchestras in the world. Manchester Central Convention Complex is an exhibition and conference centre converted from the former Manchester Central Railway Station. The station was the northern terminus for services to London and opened in July 1880. After 89 years as a railway terminus, it closed to passengers in May 1969. It was renovated as an exhibition centre and was opened by the Queen in 1982. It plays a successful and very important part in city life and is also host to conferences involving the main British political parties. The Midland Hotel was built in 1903 by Charles Trubshaw for the Midland Railway Company. On May 4th, 1904, Charles Rolls met local manufacturer Frederick Royce in the hotel. Together, they created the Rolls-Royce Motor Company. Inside Adam Reed's celebrated French restaurant, diners have included Winston Churchill and General Patton. The Beatles were once refused entry because they were dressed inappropriately. Were given handkerchiefs printed with the brave words, "Knowledge is power." That remains true today, as does the library's popularity. Following refurbishment and reopening in 2014, there have been around 1.4 million visits each year. The two grandest spaces are the entrance hall, called Shakespeare Hall, and the Wolfson Reading Room. The library hosts exhibitions and events. There's a performance space and a media lounge along.
We're now crossing Deansgate, one of the city's longest and oldest thoroughfares. The road is named after the lost River Dean, which is thought to have flowed along the hanging ditch, connecting the River Irk to the River Irwell at the street's northern end. The Opera House we are passing on the right is a theatre that plays host to touring musicals, ballets, concerts and Christmas pantomimes, and is a Grade 2 listed building. The theatre opened as the New Theatre in 1912, was renamed the New Queen's Theatre in 1915, and as the Opera House in 1920. It closed in 1979, and for 5 years was a bingo hall before the Palace Trust acquired it in 1984 and returned it to a theatre, reopening in 1990. By commercial office developments and has been described as the Canary Wharf of the North after the area in London's Docklands. It takes its name from Spinningfield, a narrow street which ran westwards from Deansgate and is bounded by Bridge Street to the north, Quay Street to the south, Deansgate to the east and the River Irwell to the west.
much later.
Ha? Saan tayo?
Dito tayo sa
Ito, St. Peter's Square siya.
Peter Square.
So, ikot-ikot na tayo talaga ngayon. So, graduation pala ngayon. Ang daming gumag-graduate to. Ito yung Midland. Ayan yun, oh. Midland Hotel. Yun yung sabi. Hindi pinapasok ang details. Ito. Dahil hindi nga sila maayos. Royal Museum. Chatarot.
Dito sila kumain.
Eh kasi mas gusto nila yan dahil may araw. That's mo. Oh, gopo ng ano.
Ano lang, sakto lang. Masyado nang huli na mo.
Wow! Grabe siya, oh. Let's go. Let's go. Huh? Free Trade Hall. This is the Free Trade Hall. You'll take a picture. Good Depot. Parang ano siya. Iba't ibang ano siya na. Can you hold it? Church of Scientology. Ayan, o. Liliko tayo dito. Okay. Jetter. The queens are back. Wow.
6 Killers Queens.
Sold out na sila. Yan yung opera house. Yung sabi niya. Babalik lang doon. Babalik doon? Ito, kakaiba rin siyang building. Spinning field. Yan, spinning field. Galing na. Ibang ano eh. Ito yun yung spinning field. And then, yan. So, ito siya. May mga ano rin siya. Alam mo yung luma? Mga bago itong mga building na to eh. Na parang inano talaga na lang nila.
Design na luma.
Hindi. Hindi.
Design na luma.
Hindi, ayan. Luma talaga yung mga yan. Yung mga build, yung mga bagong matataas, ano siya. Alam mo, ginawa na pala yung mga bagong matataas. Manchester Day pala, July 29. Holiday nila dito. House of Fraser. Ang House of Fraser nila parang Arnold's or Brown Thomas. And then, ayan. dito mainit? Doon hindi. Ha?
Baka din kasi ano na ng oras. Kaya na cloud na.
Ayun ko yung ano ko. Tapos mamaya hanap ako ng ano, na masarap na makakainan sa Chinese. Iba yun ang para kanin. Diba?
May ibang
Lang, sige, stop mo na. Oo, dito na tayo. Hindi ako picture ka dito. Ito, kung may food court, Vodafone, pwede bang maki-charge just? Bakit? Bakit naglobat ang ano ko? Ito raw yung biggest shopping center nila, sabi kanina. Dito, sa Ardale. Silent End.
pala niya.
Yes. Oo, dito pala. Parang ito yung pinaka-center na nila. Oo, yun yung ano. DM, Dr. Martens. Ayun na, nakikita. Problema ko kasi pag nag-ano yung kasi ano siya eh, wala akong dalang saksakan eh, connection siya eh. Mag-gong siya tayo muna, bili tayo kasi hindi naman, gusto ko lang ng gong siya kasi chatay meron na tayo sa atin eh, nakakita ko, let's go later dito muna, okay lang, Uniqlo lang muna. Titignan lang ako. May Tim Hortons nga dun, no?
Ayan guys, andito tayo ngayon sa Gongcha para makapagmerienda kami ni Wifey. And ito na nga po siya at nagsisimula ng tumingin ng milk tea at nakita niyo naman kung gaano siya naging masaya. Natuwa siya na may Gongcha dito sa Manchester. Kaya naman ito, iniisa-isa niya na yung mga drinks na meron dito sa menu. Hindi na naman siya makapag-decide. So, pinili niya yung brown sugar milk tea. At ayan, check niya na rin kung mag-less sugar siya, mag-less ice, at kung anong toppings ang meron na available. Inisa-isa niya pa yan ha. Ang tagal niya mag-decide kung ano ilalagay na toppings para sa brown sugar milk tea. Pinili niya mag-pearl, tapos isip niya na wag na naman. Kaya hindi niya alam kung ano ba talaga pipilihin niya. Kung mag-iiba na lang siya ng toppings. Yan, inisip niya kung magpapopping na lang siya. Pero, at the end, pinili niya pa rin yung pearl dyan. Diba? Rata, wala na lang. Hindi ko alam sa kanya kung anong gusto niya. So, yun. Tapos, meron na naman siya nakita. Hindi niya alam kung ano na gagawin niya. Kung ano ba talaga pipiliin niya. So, nag-back na lang ulit siya. Kasi nakita niya na may free na caramel milk tea pag umorder ka ng 2 drinks. Yan, inisa-isa niya na, rata, may free pag umorder ka ng milk tea. So, nisip niya kung order ba siya ng juice at sinabi ko sa kanya na akin na lang yung free. Kaya yan, hindi siya makapag-decide kung magmamatcha siya or juice na lang ang orderin niya. Hay, hirap na hirap talaga siya mamili sa sobrang dami ng choices na drinks. Ay, mga 10 years pa siguro kami dito bago matapos. Yan, inisip niya kung mag-cooler siya. Ay, ewan ba? Ang hirap maging babae. Tagal-tagal mamili. Yan. So, nag-strawberry juice na lang siya, Tachan. Ewan ko ba sa kanya? Yan, nakapili na rin siya. At nag-less ice din siya. Less sugar. At kung anong toppings pa pinili niya para sa juice. Kanya yan ha. Pero hindi siya mapag-decide. Nagtatanong pa siya sa akin kung ano bang pipiliin niya. So, buti na lang nakapag-decide na rin siya. Tapos, pumili pa siya ng isang inumin para sa akin. Isip niya, brown sugar milk tea na lang din ako. Kaya yon. Pero, hindi ko alam sa kanya, kaya pinag-decide ko na lang siya. Inantay ko na lang kung anong pipiliin niya at kung anong o-orderin niya para sa akin. Sana naman matapos na siya kasi nauuhaw na ako at nagugutom na din. Ayan, salamat naman, may napili na rin siya para sa akin. Ay, sa wakas. Yan, makagbabayad na rin siya. Antayin ko na lang siya dahil libre niya rin naman to. Kaya wala akong choice kundi mag-antay para sa kanya. Ay, so happy na? Oo, happy na ako kung ano man ang meron dyan at kung ano man ang in-order mo. Yan ang sabi ko sa kanya. Yes, salamat naman. Ayan yung free. Ay.
Ito order natin, brown, tatlo. Ito libre, walang halo.
Ito yung libre na yun.
Ayun lang muna tayo ngayon. Okay, St. John's Garden.
Kalagitnaan ng syudad ng Manchester.
And then,
There we go.
there. Dito, labas. May ikot ka lang niya.
Ayun. Siya nakakaalam.
Ilang minutes pa ba yan?
Almost 2 minutes.
Oh, saan labasan? Sabi ko nga, ito eh.
Ayan, nagsisimula na siyang maging dragon na naman. Naiinis na.
Sarado eh. Kaya nga sabi ko eh, naano ka ng GPS eh. Kaya nga parang mas gusto ko nalang sundan yung mapa. No?
Problema mga pamulang. Update kung nasaan ka na.
Straight lang naman eh, dire-diretso tayo. Tapos, ayan na ata oh. Ayan. Ano tayo? Yeah. Inod.
Ano tawag dyan?
Crystal Maze. Science.
Pakita mo.
Oh, sige na. Alam na natin. Basta punta tayo dyan. Kasi libre. Basta pag museum, libre. So, nasa ano tayo? Science Plus Industry Museum. Yun yun. So, pupuntahan natin yan. Live experience. The Crystal Maze. Meron. Titignan natin kasi ayan siya. Libre lang daw siya. So, i-grab na natin yung opportunity. Pag libre, go.
Grab it. But you can hold it.
Kasi wala naman, to be honest, wala ka naman masyadong ano dito sa Manchester, kundi mga museum lang.